welcome back everybody. My name is Britt. I'm an intuitive astrologer and also I do personal astrology readings. And today I wanted to share with you my thoughts around this beautiful new moon happening in Virgo on the 2nd or the 3rd of September. So here in Europe time, it's happening at 3:55 a.m. And I've called this episode A Dream Worth Living. The dream worth living because Virgo has to do with our everyday lives, the life that we're living. And it is communicating directly to Saturn in Pisces, Pisces would or could represent the dream of how we wanted or would dream our lives into being. Again, we just had the full moon. It feels like it was only 2 days ago. So it feels like time is quickening up. And the build up to this new moon as well has been extremely intense. Physical symptoms, stiffness, sleepless nights, maybe digestive system things, anxiety, mental unclarity, emotional confusion, spiritual disconnection. This could have been some of the symptoms you've been feeling, and if you did, you have many friends around the world. And so didn't we just have the full moon in Aquarius, and where did these weeks go, and where did this year fly by? So I will share my thoughts around the new moon, and there are many thoughts right now because we do have a Jupiter representing expansion in the sign of Gemini being our mind. So it's going to be like this for many months forward. It's going to be a square to Saturn. I've talked about in a previous video the same topic. So expansion, and then also blocks and hindrances at the same time. So it's going to be a little bit feel of oof. Yeah, lots of thoughts. So make sure you're grounding yourself. Now, Sun kisses the moon at 11 degrees of Virgo. Sun 11 degrees, moon 11 degrees in beautiful Virgo. And I want to stop right there because we have 2 11s already. And this is the ultimate twin flame number. It is the mirror of the masculine and feminine in us. And it could be a call for the twin flames to come together and do what they came here to do together, to get her. To remember also that you are not supposed to do this all on your own. There are so many aspects to this new moon, and I'm not going to go into them all, but I will try to resume them as simply and as easily as I can. It's all coming back to Pluto, just moving back into Capricorn for the last time in 250 years. Más humanos? Más humanos. Oh, should I shut down the video now? I'll keep going. This is my 4th try. At least Pluto moving back. It just started maybe half a day ago to go into Capricorn again. It is on 29 degrees 59 of Capricorn, retrograde into Capricorn. And it's the last time in our lifetime Pluto will be in Capricorn, and it's done a groundbreaking job since 2008. One area of your life, or if you happen to be a Capricorn like myself, or maybe a Cancer, you will have seen your life demolished from one end to the other. Everything that can break down has been broken down. If you have any planets in Capricorn, Moon, rising sign, or any other planets, this will have affected you more, but all of us, we have all felt this. Pluto's job in any sign it touches is to demolish, transform, to put an end to something, to demolish anything in our society, Capricorn, that is not for the best of humankind, that is not for soul growth of humankind. Be it the health system, the banking system, the money systems, the educational system, the governments, govern. Ever thought about the word govern? Meant, govern, to control, meant, mind. You do the spelling. But not only that, it starts in us, with the man in the mirror. Anything that is not for our soul growth has been taken away from us and pushed us into a relearning phase over a period of 16 years with the help of Saturn, the teacher. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. This is so that we can emerge wiser and more authentic and more sovereign in our lives. So this is one thing that just happened yesterday. Mercury, the ruler of this full moon, the ruler of Virgo, just went direct after 3 weeks in retrograde. And also we have Uranus in Taurus, who also yesterday started its retrograde movement in Taurus. It's about our values, how we want to build our lives. It's about Mother Earth. Uranus is Earth. So it's the same themes, I feel. Capricorn, material, goals and mountains. Taurus, material or soul-based values and resources. If we are only chasing the material, goals and mountains and neglecting the soul path, these next 3 months where Pluto is back in Capricorn is gonna make us think again, because we are being catapulted into the new Aquarius, making the forward movement. Everything we have been procrastinating, avoiding, running from, neglecting the last 16 years, and this last year in particular, is gonna come back into our faces, and we will have to face it. During this period, we have died many times, Pluto, and we have risen. We have been reborn. We have gained new knowledge, and we've been turning it into wisdom, so that we can move into the age of Aquarius with a big barrel of wisdom to share with those who are thirsty, to share with humanity. And this new moon will catapult us forward, or we will have the feeling of becoming paralyzed in a way, like a pillar of salt. And this reminded me of the analogy in the Bible, Genesis 19. God says, don't look back, or you will become a pillar of salt. And this astrology is telling us the same thing. Do not hold on to the old, Capricorn. Do not look back to the old you. I know it's so hard. I want to be the old me. It was much easier, much more fun. back then when I had everything figured out. But do not look back to the old you. You are not going that way. Run to the mountains to avoid turning into a pillar of salt. And this leads me to want to talk about the 12 cell salts, which we all consist of. And every 12 cell salt is connected to the 12 zodiac signs, and it is formed as we are in our mother's womb. So we all lack 3 of them. And when the body is cremated, this is the only thing left of us, all these different cell salts. So, back to the topic, surrendering and letting yourself be catapulted to what is now you, the new you, built on other values, Taurus, and wisdom, Aquarius, than you had 16 years back. You are completely transformed, which is Pluto's job well done. So 3 more months now with Pluto in Capricorn, and then Pluto moves into Aquarius, which is completely different thing. Okay, so back to Virgo, the Virgo archetype in us. Virgo represents the divine feminine. It's Mary Magdalene, it's the rose, it's the Holy Grail, it is the purified, the white bride, and has to do with our everyday lives, our habits, our routines, our rituals. I like to call it embodied spirituality, everyday spirituality. It's about our physical health. It's the barefoot forest hippie part of us. It is to be of service. It is about healing. It is about to create a life worth living based upon our everyday routines. So what we do every day, every week, every month, every year becomes our lives. It's giving birth to something that has been purified and perfected over time, like a diamond in a rock or a crystal found in dirt. Have we purified our habits, our lifestyles? Did we make our spiritual practices a part of our everyday lives? How are you taking care of yourself? What are you eating? What are you doing? How are you treating your body? Or are we too busy with the mundane and all the distractions of the blue Greek doors that are so tempting to open? All the distractions keeping us away from reaching our goals. Are we too busy so that this divine part of our lives comes last on the list? Did we invite the divine into our lives so that our everyday life can be a mission for divine source? Are we ready now to step into being a light body, Christ consciousness in matter? The mantra of Virgo would be something like, I am the mother and the child. I am God, I am matter. So God into matter, the God particle in us into matter, into body, into incarnation, divine you into matter, man. You means light, man means body, light body, that we are spiritual beings, spiritual light beings in physical form. Light is consciousness, light is information. So God consciousness in a body, Virgo. Mutable earth ruled by Mercury. And esoteric ruler would be the moon. So the moon is at home. This placement in Virgo. Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is now in Leo. Fun, fiery, creative, individual. 23 degrees. Sabian symbol of 24 degrees of Leo would be something like a yogi, totally concentrated upon inner spiritual attainment. So much so that she is not paying attention to the body or her physical needs. Or on the opposite side, being bound up in physical fitness or the physical life, denying one's emotional and spiritual needs. So the clue would be to find a balance between the two. So it's again the theme of the light into body and obsessing on either. So Mercury is talking to Chiron, the wounded part of us that later in life becomes the healer. And he's also talking to Uranus, the higher wisdom that is a little bit harder to obtain. Mercury at its best is the messenger of the gods and goddesses, the magician, healer, with highly evolved gifts, clairvoyant. And all these gifts are developed after a long and challenging study and experiences. It's alchemy. It is making gold out of lead, turning water into wine. It is the student and the master in one. The student that becomes the master, as we all are students of life, students of the divine. Master in self-love. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the teacher is ready, the student disappears. Back to my title. A dream worth living. Dream, Pisces. Worth living, Virgo. The sun and the moon on 11 degrees of Virgo is making an opposition, a direct call over the ether to Saturn in Pisces. Pisces being our spirituality, our creativity, and the two are interlinked. It's about our sacral chakra. I have talked about Saturn in Pisces in many other videos, and it's now retrograde, going back to some of the degrees where we did not take these themes seriously, just a little bit of time back. Did we avoid to walk the soul path? Did we just keep on doing what we were doing, hoping for a different result? This is supposed to be the definition of insanity. Well, with this new moon, I believe it is a shoot or a freeze. And that what we have been avoiding is going to get so uncomfortable that we may no longer resist the call of the soul. The soul whisper is getting strong, and the new Uranus and Aquarius is calling us. This be decisions we have to make, maybe not so easy decisions, in our relationships, in our work, in our career, in our health, in our financial situation, etc. In Norwegian we have a saying going, den som ikke vil, den skal. And we could translate it into something like, he who doesn't want, he must. So we're going to be pushed, even if we don't want to, even if we're still resisting. Excuse me. So this is about merging our spiritual creativity, our dreams, Pisces, into our everyday lives, Virgo. Making our lives a dream, Pisces, worth living, Virgo. It is about spiritual embodiment, everyday spirituality, making your life a living prayer. Earthing the divine into the physical body and into our physical lives. Becoming divine humans. And be mirrored in our everyday life, our habits, our everyday work. To be of service to humankind. How can I help? It is the new mantra. When we know better, we do better. It is about everything we have let go of, our old beliefs, our old lives, Pluto and Capricorn, and seeing a bigger picture, a better picture. Maybe it is much bigger than us, than our little lives, than our little personalities. This new moon, as any new moon, is about seeding new seeds. And Virgo about harvesting all that we have learned and unlearned. Mercury, the last 16 years dealing with Pluto and Capricorn, the old is falling, the new is being birthed, so that we can walk freer, Uranus and Aquarius, as our unique, sovereign, Leo, genius selves, Aquarius, into the next 20 years of Pluto in Aquarius from November 20th. Mind you, this period is also connected to the election in the USA, and it is connected to the Pluto return of USA since its birth in 1776, 4th of July 1776. Pluto is returning to the place it was at the birth of the country. Question mark. A nation is dying, a new being born. Pluto and Capricorn tears down the last bits that we are clinging to. May it be the materialistic part of our survival instincts, so that we must surrender and have faith that there is a benevolent force guiding us, and that this force also resides within us, guiding us if we choose to. Coming back to our pure, true nature, Virgo. As every child is born pure. But they interfere quite quickly after an hour or so. Won't go into that today. Every child is born pure with a genius intact. 98% of us are born with genius levels. Means you and me too, we're geniuses, but having is nothing if we don't know how to use it. We're born close to nature, close to source, close to love. And now is a chance to deepen our relationships, to reconnect to our innocent kindness, but setting healthy boundaries, taking no shit, and being of service to each other. Virgo is about our bodies, our health. Virgo is sometimes known to be the hypochondria of the zodiac family. When Pluto returns into Aquarius in November, maybe we will stretch our minds to learn more about the technology of our amazing bodies. I heard we're using 4% of our brain capacity, which explains a lot, and 10% of our lung capacity. And as we grow up, we are being dumbed down through educational systems, mass media, and so that the genie in the bottle is nowhere to be found, and everything around us becomes a clown show. This new moon asks us to merge and birth the best of two worlds, Virgo and Pisces, the dream and the mundane. That the dream becomes our reality, to create a dream worth living. What is your dream? We are so close now, if we did the inner work that Pluto has been pushing us to do all these years. It is also supported by Venus in its own sign of Libra, with her calmness, her divine femininity, and her balance, sending out energy to both Pluto and Uranus in a grand trine this new moon. Another beautiful feminine energy supporting this new moon. And Venus is now very super close to the supergalactic center. So it's like extra poignant energy. So the supergalactic center is also sending out vibes to this new moon. It's for loving relationships to ourselves and with ourselves and to others. Many planets are in their last degrees of signs right now. Neptune, 29 degrees of Pisces. Pluto, 29 degrees of Capricorn. Mars, 29 degrees of Gemini. Uranus, 27 of Taurus. To know that with endings always comes new beginnings. And that it might be scary and uncomfortable, but necessary, and a birth is never, it's magical, but a little bit messy. With endings always comes new beginnings. Energy only changes form. The birth of something new. Maybe the birth of new earth. So to harness these beautiful energies in this new moon, if you want to take advantage of these beautiful energies, maybe be in nature, in the forest or near the ocean, hug a tree or climb a tree, swim in water, salt water or a lake. Take deep breaths from the heart. Stay grounded, walk barefoot, hang loose, let your hair hang down, dance and move your body, stretch, make forward movements, plan your dream life, attend a sound healing event. Make humming sounds and let yourself be catapulted, and practice life without attachment to result. Make love. So today I didn't pull the card, but all throughout my taking notes for this reading, I was thinking about this card. Was given to me in a sound healing event some time back, and I didn't like the card they gave me. It's an orange giraffe. It's called the Giraffe Spirit, and it says, see the big picture. And I was thinking it has nothing to do with me. It's number 29, which sums up to 11. And I think this is what we are supposed to do this new moon and this period that we're going to go through right now. Like, come into your giraffe overview of the things. See the bigger picture. Maybe we are so much more powerful than we have been led to believe. Maybe our contract or our mission is so much bigger than we have been led to believe. So if there's something you're resisting to do, if there's a change you're resisting to make, see the bigger picture. The giraffe, the higher version of you, the higher self. So I found out this was a good card to bring in. It is orange, connected to our creativity, our sexuality, and our spirituality. The giraffe, with its towering presence and graceful movements, embodies a powerful spiritual energy of vision, grace, and the ability to see beyond the horizon. Its medicine holds the key to unlocking a higher perspective, empowering individuals to overcome obstacles, Saturn, and inspiring them to reach for their dreams, Pisces, with a unique, Aquarius, blend of elegance, Venus, and determination, Mars. As the giraffe stretches its long neck towards the sky, it becomes a symbol of vision and foresight. Its spiritual energy encourages us to take a look beyond the immediate challenges and limitations, Pluto, guiding us to embrace a broader view of the world. It's not so much about me, you, it's about what's happening for the development of the world, Mother Earth. Like the giraffe's keen eyesight, we too are urged to see the grand possibilities, Jupiter, that lie ahead, transcending the boundaries of the present moment. The giraffe's medicine inspires us to move through life's journey with grace and composure. It reminds us that even amidst the chaotic dance of life, chaos, Pluto, we can maintain a sense of calm and inner tranquility. So this was my reading for today. I am so grateful for you tuning in and listening. Please like and comment to make the energy flow into the channel. And with this, may you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with love. Until next time, much love.